So welcome to our video in which we are going to learn how to create this amazing project manager. So one thing that I want to tell in this, that I have not used anything that you can say which is related to advanced Excel into it. I just simply use some common points in it, and I have used my imagination to make this workbook looking like a working software. So in this video we are just not only going to learn how to create this project manager, but we will learn how to simply use some of our imagination in Excel to make it look like an advanced management system. So let's start this. So before starting this, I just want to let you know that you can visit our site www.excelmanindia.com, where you will get all our Excel courses. So what you can do is you can simply get these courses from here into this bar, or you can just simply click on either these courses or this get courses option over here. So when you will do it, you will be redirected to our courses page. So currently we have these courses available, which you can simply add to your cart and work it to simply get it. All you have to do is you have to go to this student registration first. You have to fill your all the details over here. Like if I will put these details, like if I will choose anything, like I will choose a username, then I will enter one of my mail in it, or I can put my mails over here. So let's say if I will put one of my email ID, then I will choose a password for it. So let's I will just put it over here, and I will simply click on register. So now when I will do it, you can see that this will match these two passwords and create my profile into it. Now I can just save it, and you can see that I will be redirected to my dashboard, in which I have these enrolled courses as 0 right now. So in order to get the courses, I can simply click on this courses tab. Now I can add any of these courses. So if you will add, let's say if you will add this data analysis and Excel course, so you will click on this add to cart and you will be redirected to this cart page. Now all you have to do is you have to proceed to checkout. You have to click on this button, proceed to checkout. You can simply add your name and your country. These only three fields are mandatory over here, and you can click on this place order. When you will click on it, you will be redirected to our payment gateway, from which you can just simply make the payment. uh, I think I have put something over here. So when I will put it, I can just simply click on place order, and I will be redirected to the payment gateway, from which you can simply pay and get your courses. You can use any of these UPIs or debit card, credit card, or net banking, anything you can use to pay this. And when you will pay it, the course will be added to your dashboard. So I just want to show you that how the courses will be added. So first just remove it, and I will go to this courses section again. So what I can do is I can simply go to this courses section, and I will add this course. So currently this 5 advanced Excel tricks course is free, so I can just simply add it to cart. And after this I will click on this proceed to checkout button. So the only step that will remain is the payment gateway option, because this course is free. So I can click on this place order. So when you will click on this, you will be redirected to the payment gateway, and when you will do it, a screen like this will appear. When you will make the payment, a screen like this will appear, which will say that your order is completed, and all those things is done. So now you can simply go to this my account option to access your course. So now you can see that as I have enrolled in one course, I have got just one displayed over here, and currently my one course is active. So now all you have to do is you have to click on this enrolled courses, and you will get your courses over here. So as I have enrolled into this, I have got this course over here. I can simply click on it and get my classes. If I will just add one by one other courses to it, all those courses will be shown one by one over here, which I can just simply divide into active course. And when you will completed one course, so that course will complete over here. You can also change your this photo or other things over here by going into the settings, and you can simply upload it from here, enter your other details as well. In this video, we are going to learn how to create a very attractive project manager in Excel. Now, In this video, I just not only want to discuss that how to create that project manager, but I also want to discuss a very important thing in Excel. Many users that uses Excel that comes to me ask me that we want to learn it to some advanced level, but the they used to find different things to learn, like if I learn this I will become an advanced user, and if I learn this I will become an advanced user. So this is a very wrong direction in which they are going. The only thing that can make you an advanced user in Excel is your creativity in using it. So I just want to discuss the same with you in this video as well. So to start this, I am going to start this creation of the project manager from scratch, so that we will learn all the steps very clearly and we will see all the difficulties that we are going to face. So let's start it. So first I am going to start the Excel application to get a blank workbook. Now you can see that I have double clicked on it and I have got this workbook over here. Now in this project manager, I just want to put two things. That first one, that the percentage of completion, and let's say I will put a second thing as the remaining portion. So you can see that I have got these two. So if I will select these two things, I have got one thing, that the percentage of completion will be 100 always. So I will just do one thing, I will type 100 over here, and then let's say my project is first I will give this a percentage format. So I will go and put it over here, then I will say that my project is completed 80% and the remaining is the difference of these two. So like if I will say as starting user, or I can say if I will just say an average user to create something like this, he is going to create it like this. But this is not the exact use of Excel. So I will definitely going to teach you how to make it very attractive and very useful, but first let's understand it. So you can see that when they have created it, the most thing that a user can do is that he will select these two things, go to this insert tab and choose any chart and put it over here. So let's say if they will put if I recommend the best one is the either the pie chart or the donut chart. So let's say if I will put this donut chart over here, so they will put it like it or just give it some other formatting as well. But that is not enough. You can see that this chart is very much looking like it is coming out of this sheet. So I just want to discuss all that things in this task manager creation. So let's start this. So first, as you can see that when I have put this chart is looking very much like it is coming out of the Excel sheet. So in order to merge it, in order to make it a part of our Excel sheet, the best way I used to follow is I will go to this view tab and remove these grid lines. So now you can see that this chart is very much looking like it is in the sheet. Now you can see that there is one outline coming over here. So what I will do is I will select this, go to this format option, and in this I will select this shape outline to no outline. Now you can see that I have got this chart looking like it is perfectly merged with the sheet. So these are some of the ideas that you can use to make your workbook very much useful. So let's start building this entire working application. So first I just give it a name. Let's say we will give it a name to project manager. You can give it any name that you want. So when I give this what I will do is I will just increase the font size of this cell. So I will make it to 28, and then I just simply want to put one theme into my Excel sheet. So what I am going to do is I am going to use the dark green color for the same. So I put that in the name as well. So in this project manager, now I just want a place where the entire working will go on. So what I will do is I will create a separate column for that, separate area for that. But before this, let's create something over here. Like I am giving a heading of serial number and the tasks that are involved in my project, and something I just want to put is the percentage of completion to that particular task. So I am putting percentage of completion over here. Now what I will do is I will just auto fit it, so I can use the shortcut Alt to CA for the same. Now I have to put some task over here. So let's do one thing is I can just select this and I will give it a border. So now one another way that I want to teach you the same is that if you will go into this selection, what people do is that they will go to this home tab and go over here and select this all border. But now you can see that as my theme is green, this black is looking much like it is not looking very much similar to my theme. So only some small steps that I can use to make my sheet very much attractive in it. So what I will do is I will just simply select these three, make their text as green, and now I will select the area that I want to give the border. I will do a right click and go to this format cells option. So now you can see that this format cell dialog will appear, and I will go simply into this border option. Now as I have chosen that dark green, I simply will select that over here and will choose a line from these. If I want to give bold, I can just give that, or anything from here. So what I can do is I can simply select that from here like this, and I will just leave this bottom line as blank, because there might be situation when I want to add multiple things over here. So now you can see that it is looking much bold. So let's do one thing, again go to this format cell option, and in the border let's select something that will look very much smaller over here. So I have put this. So now you can see that that black border has gone, and I have created this green one over here, which is looking very much good with my Excel theme. So in this, let's say I am giving this serial number to 1 plus, so I have put 1 over here and added 1 in it, so that my serial number will get automation over here. So let's add 6 steps in it. So like in the task, like let's assume that we want to create an Excel application. So the first step in this will be uh, that taking requirements from the client. Okay, so let's auto fit it by using the shortcut Alt to CA. Then the next step will be understanding that requirement, then choosing the right platform for that requirement. Then the next step will be creating a workbook, formatting. Then I can say automate the sheet and complete it, and its completion, you can I just simply put automate that sheet. And then the last step will be the testing of the workbook. So I can I have just divided that 6 steps of creating any Excel workbook over here. So I can simply select this, and I can go and put that green color to it as well. Now what I can do is I can give them a middle alignment. So you can see that I have got this over here. Now what I can do again is I can just go and make them bold, so that they will look like a heading. Okay, so like if I want to give that percentage of completion, so simply if I will put a total over here and did the sum of this. So let's say I'm doing this sum, and instead of any number format I will give it a percentage format. So let's do one thing, make them bold and go to the right alignment. Into the percentage I will give that a middle alignment, and let's do some formatting with this cell as well. So what I will do is I will just give a double border into the downside of this cell, and I have got this total made over here. So now what I have to do is I have to give these tasks some percentages over here. So let's make the serial number middle alignment, so that they will look better. Now let's say if when I will just took the requirement, I can give it 10%, 10% only. So first let's do one thing, select this entire cells, make them percentage, and give them the middle alignment over here. So after that, when I have understood it, let's say I give 20 to that, then platform 10, then creating a workbook. So let's say I give 30 to this, and all I can do is I can give 25 to it, then 30 to this and 5 to this. So you can see that one thing, I just put this calculation option to manual, so this is not updating when I am doing something. So you can see that I have allocated my percentages over here. Now the next step is to create a place for working. So what is that? I just want to create the percentage of completion over here, and the remaining task percentage. I can give it any heading, so I am giving these two. Now the next one is the total. So what I can do is, in order to make that match with my theme, so I can just give them the green color and put it into the right alignment. And what I can do is uh, I can simply make the total equal to this, so that, because the total is always 100%, so what I will do is I will just copy the formatting. Now if you have done the formatting for first time, you do not have to do it again and again. All you can do is you can just simply select that cell, go to this home tab and use this format printer option. So if you will do that and put it over here, you can see that the same formatting has been gone over here as well. So what I will do is I will just simply copy the formatting of the like cell and put it over here. So I will just copy this and paste it over here. Now I will just select these headings, copy their formatting and put it over here as well. So I can put it as working. So now what I can do is I can simply use the sum if option. So in this sum if, I will choose, let's say if I will choose this thing to be the this place to be the criteria. So like, what is the criteria? I just want to make sure that the percentage that I have allotted to these tasks will get added over here when I put the done option in it. So how can I put the done option? All I have to do is I can just simply copy the formatting of this place and paste it over here. Now I will select these cells and make them to the common number format. So let's do one thing, remove this total, and I just want to make sure that whenever I will put 1 over here, so let's make this dot 00 to this and give it a middle alignment. So now I just want that whenever I put 1 over here, or let's say if I will type done, or you can put anything in it. So let's say when I will type done over here, what this do is that Excel will sum up those percentage that in which I have put done to here. That means that Excel will do the sum of all those percentage against which I have put done over here. So what we will do is, in order to make this a little bit automated, we can use the data validation option. We can go over here and put this list option over here. So the first thing that I want to put is done, and second, you can leave the blank or anything in it. So I can just put simply, and I can put anything, like I can put remaining over here as well. So like, this all is coming into my mind when I am doing this. So you can see that there are a lot of ways of automation in Excel. So I do not have to write it again and again. I can simply put that by drop down. So let's put our sum if option over here. So we will type sum if, then we will open the bracket, and the first thing is the range. This range is the one in which I want to put my criteria. So I will select this place and will put my criteria to be done only. Now when I will do this, the next thing is I have to select the sum range. So I will select this. Now I will close the bracket and press enter. So you can see that I have got 0% over here, and what the remaining task percentage is, that is the difference of these two. So currently you can see that as nothing is completed over here, I have this project overall completion as 100%, and as I have not done anything till now, the percentage of completion is 0. So let's say if I will come and put it done over here. So let's do one thing, is we just make it automatic, so that like all this working will go. So if I will put done over here, you can see that when I will do this and press enter, this 0 will convert it to 10, because I have allotted 10% to it. So now I have just okay. So I will just do one thing, that whenever I will put done in this, you can see that my percentage of completion will change automatically. So now I have created this entire project manager. Now the next step is to make this project manager look a little bit attractive, and I just want to put something in it so that I can analyze my project in just one look. I do not have to go to this place and just see that what percentage is completed and what is not. So what I will do is I will select these two cells, go to this insert tab, and into this pie chart or donut chart option I can choose this donut chart over here. So you can see that this donut chart is completely 100% because nothing is completed. So now if I will put done over here, you can see that this donut chart is filling with the blue color as whatever I am putting in it. If I will put remaining into all these cells, all it will do that the 90% portion is remaining and 10% is done. If I will change it to done, you can see that the chart is automatically running with it. So now what I can do is I can just simply put this chart over here, or I can do some working in it. So I will go to this plus option and remove this title and legend over here because I do not want it. Now I will just make it a little bit smaller so that it will fix into this place. So what I can do is I can add some rows over here and make it little bit look like it is fitted over here. Now the next step is to go to this format option and I will make this outline to no outline. So the difference is that you can see that currently anyone can see that there is a chart over here and I have put it as an addition. But if I will go to this format option and make this outline to no outline, you can see that this chart is now looking like it is embedded into my workbook. So this is something we can use to make our workbook a little bit good. So now what I can do is I can just select this portion, which is the portion of completion, and in this when I will select this, I will do a right click and give it a fill. So I can give dark green fill to it, and when I will go to this not completed portion, so when I will go here and I will select only this not completed portion, I will do a right click and give it a light green color as selection. So let's say if I will give this color. So now whenever I will put this done over here, you can see that this chart is running, and just by playing with just playing with the colors, I have made this chart looking like it is filling whenever I put done over here. So let's make it Control Z. So I just want to add one another thing in it. So let's say if I will go to this option, I can find anything. If I will go over here in the data label, you can see that I can just put this show option over here. So you can see that this 10 and 90% is coming. So now this is not looking very much attractive. So what I can do is I can simply select these values, will remove this 90% because I do not want it. So I will do a double click and remove this. So when I will do this, it is gone. Now I will select this 10% and put it into the middle. So now when I will do this, I just remove this leader lines because otherwise this line will come over here. So now what I can do is I can simply increase the size of this text to a little bit big. So let's say that if I will make it to 24, I can just put it into the middle of the chart. If I will put it over here, so let's just put this and make the color of this text green as well. So let's make it a little bit big so that it will get displayed. Okay, and we can increase the size of this text again. So now you can see that whenever I will go and put a done over here, this thing will change. Now we are getting some issues in, like when I will making it 30, it will going into the down. This is because might be the selection of this square is not good. So I have made it big, and then okay, so we have made this box bigger so that whenever we change any value, nothing will go into a different position. So now one thing is that I want to show that if I will do any addition into this selection, let's say if I will add a row, you can see that this chart is going with it. So what we can do is we can select this chart, do a right click, and we can just go to this format chart area option. So I can I can simply choose it, and in this option I what I have to do is I have to go to this properties option. Now I can select this don't move or size with the cell. So now no matter how much column I will add, this chart will remain here. So you now what I can do is I can simply cut it this working, and I can just put it over here so that it will look very much closer to the chart. So now you can see that our project manager is completed, and I have used a little bit of my imagination to make this look a little bit good than any other project manager that a normal user will create. What they will do is they will just put 2% and make that look too much bad in Excel. So we can just use a little bit of our imagination to make Excel looking like an application. So I hope you have learned how to create this project manager. So what you can do is you can just make it for any project. Let's say if I've got 4 projects, so I can just give this sheet project one, and I can make a copy of that to make the project 2 as well. So this is how we can create it. Also, if you are confused in how to go to this imagination thing that I am saying and how to learn advanced things to make something like this, you can go to our website www.excelmanindia.com. Here we have courses that will cover everything in it, and that too at a very reasonable prices. You can simply go and get the dashboard and design courses at very low cost over there, so please check it once.